Trust. Where are you coming from? क्या हो रहा है? Lost and found. I found this person 3 days back, and now he is found here in bazaar area. So right, today we are going to make what? Chicken.
So chicken, but essentially this is part of a dish. It's we are making chicken rolls today.
Chicken rolls.
Yes. So while the parathas and all, they are going to be made later, but right now we are going to make the chicken that will go inside the rolls.
So what is this? This is chicken.
That's chicken. This is onion paste. This is not for this. It's for something else.
Anything else?
And essentially, you know, it's a very simple dish. We'll use only that.
Anything other ingredients you will use?
With oil. A little bit of oil. Yep.
Only paste and this chicken?
No. Some masalas would be there. A little bit of chili, a little bit of turmeric. And that would be it. The quantity of oil needs to be a little more because the onion needs to be fried really well.
This is the quantity? For like how much quantity? This much quantity?
Just this much.
This is
about 4 tablespoons of oil. This should be about half a kilo of chicken. Yeah.
Okay, paste?
Paste is about take 2 onions and that should be it. Right?
Now you will allow it to?
And I'm gonna first burn the oil. Now there's a bit of a technique. Since we don't have a lot of time to get the right color, so we use sugar and caramelize the sugar to quickly bring color in the onion.
Okay.
So I'll show you how that's done. That's sugar.
Oh.
This is something that my mom taught me.
Okay.
Where while the oil is getting hot, just leave this much sugar in there.
1 spoon. Okay.
And you will see what it does when I put the onion in. The sugar will turn red, and that's when I'm going to put the onion. So the onion also gets caramelized quicker and brings about the kind of color that you desire, the redness that you need in a typical onion-based dish.
Okay. So this might take 2-3 minutes?
This will take a little bit of time until it gets caramelized.
Okay.
So if you look, you know, it's already getting red out here, and that's when you put the onion.
So what's the benefit of like adding sugar? Bring the color.
Brings the color.
But the taste will become
No, it won't, because you're gonna put salt to sort of balance the taste out, right?
Okay. It will not be sweet and खट्टा मीठा नहीं होगा?
No, absolutely not. You see, immediately you have the color.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Otherwise, you would have to wait for at least 15 minutes to get this kind of desired color on your onion. Now I'm going to add a bit of a ginger and garlic paste. This one.
Oh, I already have this. No. But I already have this. Nobody
This is garlic, about this much. Yes, very coarse, not exactly ground, but coarsely.
1.5 teaspoon.
Not really, about 1 teaspoon should be enough. That's a tablespoon by now. And about the similar quantity of ginger.
Wait for how much minutes?
About 5 minutes should do it. But I'd like the onion to be nicely cooked as well. And that's what happens with many cooks, where they don't invest enough time into their cooking and they hurry up through the processes. So I'd like my onion to be sauteed really well to get the right texture and you know, to have the flavors of the onion coming through really nicely.
And this dish, you would say it's a Bengali or it's a Bangalore touch?
No, I mean, you know, I've eaten rolls in Calcutta all my life, and that's where, I mean, you know, I live in Bangalore, being a Bengali, so I miss a lot of the food that I used to get in Calcutta. And I've figured out there are YouTube channels where you get to, you know, see how this is done. So I'm sort of trying to remake it. I'm not a chef. But
chef in making it.
well,
but I'm
aspiring. My part-time. It's such a good stress buster, you know, to actually be able to cook.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna add some turmeric,
That's gonna heal the wither.
just a little bit for the sake of it, you know. And
These arrows are gonna heal the wither.
I'm gonna add a bit of chili.
Yeah.
So like I said, this is a part of a dish. This is not the entire dish. So there are several things that I'm not going to put in this, which I should have put if this was a complete dish by itself. But this is going to be a filling inside a roll, inside the bread, the paratha. And the paratha will have the acidity because I'm going to squeeze a nimbu inside, right? So which is why I'm not going to add any acidity in this. So you see, you have the color that you got from the sugar complementing the use of red chili, and
mix up
sorry?
when water and this masala and
Yes, so you see the water and the oil is getting separated in the sides. This is a good time to add your chicken.
So this is anything extra you will make add in this?
No, nothing else.
This is final.
This is not final. I have to allow the chicken to cook. That should take another 5 to 7 minutes. If you cook more, then the chicken becomes hard. If you cook it about 5 to 7 minutes, the chicken will remain tender. Keep stirring from time to time, and you're ready with your fill. Yeah, it's done.
Done?
Yeah. So essentially, you gotta cook your meat right.
You have marinated it before? No.
Well, I have not marinated. Chicken does not need time to cook. If you take a piece of chicken and you do 2 minutes on one side, 2 on the other, it's cooked through. But the moment you push it, it becomes harder. And same with beef. We really need about 5 minutes to cook beef. If you have the right quality of meat, if you have the right cut, you really need about 5 minutes to cook it through. Because when you overcook, your masalas get overcooked, your masalas get burnt, and then you start losing the flavor. And the experience of the person who's eating it will be worse. You want to cook it right. We're done.
Done?
Yeah.
You will cover it with, to get it proper.
Not required. Because if I cover it, you will have a lot of water coming out of it. Right?
Yeah.
But you want your dish to be dry.
Yeah.
Right? Because this is going to be used as a filling.
So, in less than 15 minutes you are able to cook it.
Yeah. It's done.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.